Well, hey out there, all you viewers to be named later. How we doing today? It's nice and early on a Saturday morning, and if you're a parent, man, you know that time where everybody in your house is asleep. You have the living room to yourself, complete control over the remote control, and you're like, life is good. But still, I know you're wondering about that title. This one, I think I'm going to call For My Kids. It's that time of year. My birthday is approaching. And I don't know about you, but every year, especially when I started hitting my 40s and now I'm into my 50s, I start feeling it a little bit more every year. So I know the internet is forever, and I want to make this video for my kids. I I really want to laugh because I just got done watching, what was it, Gotham Knights, and the whole thing starts off with, Bruce Wayne going, "If you're watching this, I'm dead." Monkey, that's for you. I hope you guys can look back on this years from now after I'm gone and take these bits of advice I'm about to give you. This is for all of you, Monkey, Brat, and the Cuteness Factor. Those are your nicknames. They will be forever. I love you guys dearly. All of you changed my life forever. Always be humble, be kind. You can never go wrong by being both of those. Anything in life can happen in an instant, and you can lose everything. But be humble, be kind. It's too easy to go to the dark. Way too easy. We've had these conversations before. You guys have seen what happens when stuff goes really, really bad. Be humble. Be kind. People will always remember you for how kind you are. What's that old saying? They may not remember your name, but they'll remember how you treated them. Always be humble, be kind. Always remember the rules. If you've forgotten them by now, I'm a little ashamed because I have you say them every single day. But in case you've forgotten them, make good choices. No lying. If this is going to get me in trouble, don't do it. Only I can change my behavior. Good actions, good choices, good consequences. On Mondays, it's Monday sets the tone for the rest of the week. Wednesday, you're halfway through the week. And Friday is finish the week strong. Keep remembering those. Those will help you go far. Those will help you have self-reflection. Because the greatest thing you can ever do in your lives is look internally and go, I'm messing up, and make those changes. You guys have seen me fail. You've seen me succeed. And you know how much I hate failure because I have to do it again. But I've always learned from my failures. Always, always, always take care of that weird kid in the back of the class. You were that kid once. One of you, and I'm not going to mention any names, had a picture on their desk with a hand over a mouth and a hand up in the air. That bothered me on a lot of levels. You know who I'm talking about. You've made radical changes since then. I'm very, very proud of you. Always take care of that kid because you were that kid. You never know who's feeling out of place somewhere at any time. Always be open and accepting. You never know who could turn out to be an amazing friend. One of the greatest friends I ever met on this planet, it started because I made fun of his YouTube videos. I wish I was lying, but I'm not. That's where it started. I made fun of him, he picked back, that was a brother, and we've been good friends ever since. I hope we still are if you're watching this video 20 years in the future. Well, no offense, I hope I'm not alive 20 years from now, but still. Get your education. Always get your education. Don't worry about going to parties, don't worry about doing anything. Get your education. You can lose money, you can lose cars, you can lose a house, you can lose a relationship. You can never lose your education. That is seriously the biggest foundation for you. Always, 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 every day, try to learn something new. Push yourself harder every day. No matter what happens in your life, you're going to have somebody who hates you. You will have that person who hates you because of your voice. You will have that person who hates you because, I don't know, Monkey, if you're still growing facial hair at this point, because your beard is unkempt, or you're not growing your mustache properly, or I don't know, you're going bald. Let it roll off. Try to learn the lessons from Daddy and Let it roll. I know I haven't always been successful in my life. I know you guys have seen me rant and rail against haters. Sometimes they're very, very good friends and you have fights with. And sometimes that can be made up with in the future. That's a great day when you and your buddy can sit down and go, yeah, we fucked up. Shake hands, drink a beer, whatever, and you move forward. Be open to new experiences. Don't ever sit and go, that sounds scary, I don't want to try it. Everything sounds scary until you do it. Everything from Monkey, way back when we started doing Warhammer 40k together. And you started to sit down to glue your first miniatures together. Brianna, your first days at school. Amber, well, a lot of things with you. I hope by now you're able to walk up and down stairs, no problem. Always be open to new adventures. Always be open to trying new things. Seriously. If at this point you're dating somebody and they have children, those children become yours. Remember how I loved you and how I took care of you and the struggles and everything else we went through. I'm not saying every single time it's going to be perfect, but you cannot treat them any differently than your own. Look at our house. We have an island of misfit toys, and we've talked about this repeatedly. But we do everything as a family. We come together as a family. We fight as a family. We celebrate as a family. Make sure you continue to do that. Keep your vices in check. They can be an immense struggle. Anything from still playing on iPads or tablets if you have them at this point in your life, because I don't know when you'll ever be watching this. I don't know, smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol. I don't know, doing marijuana. Anything, keep your vices in check. They can take hold of your life in a heartbeat and ruin your life. Love unconditionally. You've seen me and Mommy fight. You've seen me and Mommy discuss a lot of things. But at the end of the day, I've never went to Mommy and went, if you want this, you have to give me this. Ever. Love unconditionally. Love with your whole heart. And hope it gets returned to you. There's a great saying that I learned from some incredible veterans. How's a river formed? Drop by drop. Make sure you're constantly feeding your river and growing. Put those drops in every single day. Seriously. And if the three of you were still fighting over dumb stuff, please knock it off. You're all you've got at this point, okay? You guys need to really take care of each other. You need to be there for each other. And you need to do the things that I've seen you do. Like when the cuteness factor was not sleeping well and having nightmares, and you guys brought blankets and pillows down the hallway to my room, and you set everything up in there and we had a family sleepover. That's what you need to continue to do. Will life be perfect? No. Will life be hard? Sure, it's supposed to be. But life is supposed to kick you in your private areas, okay? It's supposed to. It's supposed to kick you hard every day. Keep standing up. Keep getting up. Keep moving forward. You can be rocked, but move forward. That's what I've got for you guys. Seriously. I love the three of you. I love everything you've done for me. I love the fact that, well, the brat, you chose me at 2 months old. And you guys, you and this family know that legend. Monkey, I'm beyond proud of you for walking in and asking me to be your dad. And the cuteness factor, I gave up on ever meeting you. I did. If I'm still doing it right, I still have your sonogram right by my bed when I wake up every morning. That's the first thing I see, is that sonogram of the very first day I saw you. So I can constantly remind myself that's true and unconditional love. But still, for those of you who are watching this step-parent life vlog, this is for my kids. The internet's forever. I know I could probably put this on a hard drive somewhere or an email somewhere, but things happen. The internet's forever, so this will always be there for my kids. I want to thank you for taking a moment to watch this and me pouring my heart out to my kids. If it offends you, well, hey, sorry, I don't care. This is for my kids. Out of the many thousands of videos on my channel, this one's for them. But still, we're not going to do the little YouTubey thing at the end. All you three morons, I love you. I will always love you. And I hope you guys will always love one another.